Hi everyone, I want to thank you for the hard work you did in last night's class. This is the support video for this week. As you can see, there's 8 steps of things that you need to have done in order to get full credit. The first one is to watch this video, which I'm assuming you're doing. Here's the link to When a Mathematician Dances, so I expect you to go through and just watch that and just kind of see a creative way that people use technology in their classroom. As far as the feedback and the homework, if you have any questions or want any support on that, please let us know. Remember, the Diverse Learners Handbook is attached to this section. For the academic support stations, remember there were 3 activities that you had to upload, 1, 2, and 3. And for Jessie's, she had this video that was 1 minute to watch as well. So. For the cooperative learning groups, remember I had you guys all in groups and you went through the case studies and then found the culturally responsive pedagogy that you would use for each one of those courses, and we worked really hard on it in class, and you do not need to do any more. That section was on your critical reflection activity number 6, and remember we talked about that being like your final, so it was you pulling together all the different strategies, curriculum materials, and culturally responsive practices that you will use in your classroom to meet the needs of all your students. So that part is all done. Then you have your UDL lesson plan, and you met with your partner last night and talked about how you could improve and revise your lesson plan based on the questions that I had asked, which are right here. And these are the ones I'm focusing on, assuming that you made all the changes for the first draft. Then these are the things that I'm really looking at for the second draft. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. I can answer them this week before it's due. The next thing is the SIOP Veteran Teacher Observation, and I did change the due date to the 18th at 4 p.m., which is right before class. We will be talking about this in class, but I know that some of you may be going to Vallejo High School that day to do your observation, so I didn't want you to be late because you had the scheduled time of next Tuesday. Please remember that you need to fill out all the quantitative and qualitative data on this observation protocol. So that means you circle the numbers and you write little comments, observations, or thoughts that you have as you're going through and observing the teacher. The 7th thing is to do the online module on post-secondary transition. And you'll watch this video, and then you'll actually go through and read this section right here. It's only a few paragraphs, but it'll help support you in making sure that you're doing this correctly. I have 3 examples of some of these PowerPoints that have been done before. Remember, there's 3 different levels, so a functional, an elementary, and a secondary, and so you're going to choose which one works for your student who's between the ages of 5 and 22. I did say for this one that if you have somebody who has had some sort of struggle with learning, that would be great, but if you at least have someone who's between the ages of 5 and 22, that will meet the requirement for summer. The 4th thing you will do is you're going to work with them, so whether it's interviews, having them do some work samples, or interest inventories, or observations, and you'll use that information to help the student complete their PowerPoint. Once you finish that, I do want you to go to this Google Doc and fill out the reflection on it. So it's what level of the PowerPoint did you use? Why did you choose that level? What went well? What would you do differently next time? Did you delete any slides? Did you change any questions? Or did you add any slides? This is a real essential part to your grade, so make sure that you get that done. And then the next one is the critical reflection number 6. And so we did the Diverse Learner Handbook presentations at the beginning of class. And then we worked on the credential program group activity to find culturally responsive assignments and activities that meet the IEP goals and the English language learner needs in your classroom. Then we talked about the lesson plan stage 2. So you're going to tell me exactly how you made sure that all the components were there and to the level that I was expecting. And then your SIOP veteran teacher observation reflection can go right here. And finally, your cooperative group evaluation. And once again, this is another Google form that you'll use and to fill out. So if you have any questions or need anything, please let me know. I'm here to support you. Thanks and have a great week.